happening, everybody? Welcome to episode 19 of the Confidence in the Clutch. No, that's not the Confidence in the Clutch. This is the BMF motherfucking Reverberation podcast on the Confidence in the Clutch network, though, for sure. New media, energy up, health is wealth. Yeah, I mean, just came from a funeral. My children, my boys, great-great-grandmother, Grandma Trudy, 98 years young, baby. She lived a full life, but you can't tell that to people who lost. You know what I mean? So they're going to be in pain. Their life ain't going to never be the same no more. So thoughts and prayers to that whole side of the family. And, man, we dedicating everything to Grandma Trudy, man. We in this joint, though. Y'all ready? You know what it is. You know where we at. Well, we know so far. Let's do it. Episode 301, Meech meets with Greenie. Meech lets Duffy know he has weight coming down due to Ty's death. Meech let T know they need to go national, not just Atlanta, Detroit. K9 tells Peaches, fuckers Columbia plug Cena. Remy Ransom drops off Dice's body to Duffy, Stacks, and Meech outside the club and warns them to leave the A, or else they might be leaving in a body bag. T let Markeisha know he put a down payment on the new crib. Lucille tells Charles she wants to move forward with a divorce. Detective Emberson joins Detective Jen now that Brian is out. Kevin gets transferred to juvenile corrections. T lets his parents know he's moving out, and Charles will move into his room, y'all. Like I said, we switched everything up. We ain't doing all that, the whole recapping of the next all the episode. We doing what they put in it previously on BMF. That's it. We talking about that. Current episode 302, Magic Makers. Synopsis. Meech focuses on expanding BMF into Atlanta while Terry balances maintaining BMF and his family in Detroit. Terry looks for ways to generate revenue for BMF, and Meech comes through with Columbia Connects. I'm still floored. We got a series about BMF, y'all. we got a television series about BMF. Man. Boy. You know what I mean? We celebrate the good and bad of black culture. For some people, this is the good. For some people, this is the bad. Man, this shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, however you look at it, I like it. And everybody else that like it is entertainment. I know it's real stories, and this is different than Raising Kanan because this is real stories. And some people have lost their life in this story. So thoughts and prayers to them. This is not entertainment for that purpose. But for the people that love these type of action dramas, is that what this shit called? Thrillers and shit? I don't know, man. Hood shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's called. people that like this hood shit, that's where we at, baby. So it is what it is. This ain't for the faint of heart. So let's strap in now. Let's do it. Okay. Recap of episode 302. Now I can sit back and relax and do what I got to do. Straight Mac. Tell that bitch I want. Shout out Trudy. All right. The boys are doing magic tricks. Like they show them young Meech and young T. They're doing magic tricks for the family in the living room. You feel me? And magic is, you hear T talking about magic is smoke and mirrors, and you got to look for the trick behind the tricks. When you making moves in the street and somebody doing something, they always making another move on the side. Oh yeah, y'all remember this last season when I think this is the last episode 210 when T had this on. I got the whole thing though. I got the pants over here too. I got the pants behind me. Y'all need to see them though. Flyer. This shit feels so good on the player chest. All right, T moves the last things out of the house. Out his mom's house and Charles' house to his new house. And Markeisha up there, watching TV and shit. Like, oh, baby, recovery going to be a little tough on you, but we good, baby. Don't trip. And she doesn't want to live with T because they almost got killed and she's still married. I'm still Boom's wife. Like, man, bird, side chick type shit. So, yeah, I was in the comments. You know what I mean? I was in the comments. Yeah, no. See what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers, she ain't the side chick. That's just let me know how you think. I ain't gonna put it on your jacket that's how you will move around, you know what I mean, in these streets. But you see what it is. She played cat. The party is over, T. Let her go. for a season and not a reason. Let her go. You almost got killed fucking with her ass, man. That was a bad, risky move anyway. Everybody was telling you not to do the shit. But we got to remember these niggas like 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? They young. You know what I'm saying? What Marquise said, we can be together, but we can't live together. Bitch. Fuck with you. He's like, oh, I'm supposed to pay for all this shit then? He said, no, I'm good. But my thing is, I hope he ain't leaving her in that motherfucking house. Shit. Once she tell you she's stepping off, G, whatever happened to a certain degree. Shit. She don't want to be with you no more. You can't protect her if she living by herself, knowing she's Boom's bitch. Like Saint says, stay away from Boom's bitch. Yeah, we'll see. T goes to his restaurant, and they see Cena getting hemmed up in Miami. Now they have issues with product that plug is gone because he gave them 500 kilos, right? We see Charles with the motherfucking utility belt like Batman at the crib and shit. with the utility belt like Batman at the crib and shit. You walking around all that heavy ass shit, nigga. It's too much shit to get done in that motherfucking house, man. Way too much, and I'm replaying that shit. It's way too much shit to get done with this house, nigga, for you to be walking around with a utility belt, nigga. It's all types of shit. So I appreciate you fixing some shit, but you do a lot of measuring, Charles. This Charles do a whole lot of measuring, don't he, y'all? I don't never see Charles fixing those shit, though. But he was over there fixing Mabel shit, though. You feel me? Oh, man, let me know. Let me fuck around and find out, Charles. You don't know what the fuck you do. All right, so Charles here's a knock at the door, right? There's two cats at the door. One got the Detroit hat on. You know what I mean? Asking for Dimitri. With Dimitri. We looking for Dimitri. He like, wrong house. And then he gonna put a hammer. Hey, you understand this motherfucker? Like, oh, Charles. Hey, shout out to Charles. Charles, you got it rough, baby. We gonna have some sips of this cab for this episode. We dedicate this glass of cab for you, baby. Cause Charles, woo. Charles. What'd he say, y'all? Hey, you understand this motherfucker? Charles saw that strap in my man's back. Then my man just smiled at him and walked away, right? So I was watching like, I was like, who the fuck are these cats, right? Enemies of the new plugs. They coming looking for Dimitri, like coming looking for Dimitri. But it's some real shit going on, all right? I just all that shit. I appreciate all that. I appreciate the plug coming looking for a motherfucker, though. I really do. Meech and Duffy is in the studio, right? And T calls about the plug being hemmed up, right? That he saw seen on TV. And Meech told him, well, you need to be looking for product in Detroit because shit, I'm working on shit down here, but you need to be looking up some shit down there. And Charles come in, hey man, I can't be having this shit come to the crib. And he like, you know what I'm saying, man, what you talking about, man? I'm talking to Meech right now. What you talking about, Pops? And Meech like, what's going on, Pops? And he like, he let Meech know, man, a couple Migos came through looking for you with a gun, man. What's going on? So then T like, oh shit, man, I'm gonna put security up on all the spots, man. And then we got it. And Meech challenge T, stop painting your fucking, what do you say? Stop painting your fucking toenails, nigga, and get focused on product, nigga. Like, yo. Word, Meech. It's crazy, yo. This is all brotherly love when they cuss each other out and be talking that cash shit to each other, right? So, Duffy, Stacks, and Meech talk about plans since Dice got smoked. But, man, Dice had a pipeline to Alabama and Texas. Meech wants to talk to Glock, the leader of the MKs, about linking up Steel. And if he doesn't, go to Glock's plug to put pressure on him so they can link with the MKs and take out the Takewood cats together. Meech, they said they ain't fucking with you. I understand you're highly optimistic about fucking with Glock and the MKs. They been there. Everybody keep trying to tell you, folks, they been there, folks. You cannot do what you trying to do, Meech. I get it. But Meech is ambitious and he's going to try to get the shit done, right? But I'm like, Meech, they told you fuck you already. You know what I'm saying? They already done it. Don't be hard-headed, nigga, but like Duffy said, how are you going to find out who they plug is, nigga? How are you going to find out who they plug is, right? So that gives Meech time to think, though. So we see a hospital and all that shit, right? And then Brian meets with his ex about Kev, right? Brian meets with his ex about Kev, and Brian meets with his ex about Kev, and they're in the hospital. And she chastises him about he was supposed to teach him how to be a man, not a convict, and all this shit, right? And he like, man, shit, you didn't have time for the nigga. That's why he came with me type shit. And you signed over your rights. Like, damn, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? So Brian said, it's my fault, but you have a piece of blame pie, baby. You know what I'm saying? She was salty, but not too salty. She was just like, really like, shit, what we got to do to get him out, man? I got to go to work. So he like, I need money for the high-power lawyer for Kev. So, and she like, shit, this all I got right now. I wrote him a check and shit. She went and bounced like, damn. Usually mom's a little bit more ecstatic about her baby being locked up and shit, though, but she knows it's his fault, so he's with you, so you're going to have to get him out. I understand that shit. But like he said, he must have saw me open up the safe, because I ain't give him the keys and none of that shit, or the combination and shit. He memorized the shit. So we see Jen and Emerson are on a Who Killed Saint shit, right? That's what they on. They eating at Jen's family restaurant and shit, and Pops come over there and shit, trying to get Jen, talking about, you too little, you too skinny, eat some more food, right? And then Pops asked about Brian, because she got a new partner. And Jen responded like he was painting outside the lines, and Pops was like, shit, at times you got to paint outside the lines to get shit done. And she looked at Emerson like, damn, we know Brian was on some bullshit, but he was trying to get shit done. So maybe we need to paint outside the lines to get our shit done. Word. So we see Sterl. Sterl is my man from PA, right? I like Sterl. Sterl put his man on security at LaWanda House. You know what I'm saying? And at different spots, right? T talks about not being able to find work due to K9 snitching. And Sterl has a plug outside of Detroit in the suburbs that they can try to see if they can get product from, right? That's all they have, so they got to try something. We see Lucille, Charles, and Nikki at the new church, right? Because last episode, Lucille wanted to change churches. Nikki is eyeing her homeboy, like she go to school with and shit. Now, that pastor's a pastor for real. Like, when I see that lady, she's pastor. She looks like pastor, talk like pastor, mannerisms like pastor, like just all pastor for real. Lucille wants to volunteer with the women in the community that the pastor asks people to do, with personal items and women that's pregnant and to help them on all that shit. You know what I mean? That's dope concept. That's when churches was doing shit. Love that shit. And Nikki talking to homeboy, and he like, man, you know what I'm saying? You smiling at me? He like, oh, I can't smile at you. I ain't saying you can't smile at me. I like that shit, nigga. And then her daddy watching her all the time. And Lucille like, Nikki, we leaving. Nigga like, come on. So, word. You know, Nikki lost her best friend and shit, her little guy she liked and shit. Crazy folks killed him. We see T Hoop and Sterl go to the spot, gambling spot, and see the new plug up in there. Her name is Henry, a woman that's a part of the community, right? She was holding the cat at the card table talking crazy, and he's like, yeah, bitch, I'm going to give you what you want a little bit. I'm going to give you this dick. She's like, you know what I'm saying? She said something, and he said something else. She said, you gonna quit talking crazy to me, bitch. And she told, no. He bucked up a little bit, and she told him, man, I was with your girl all last week. He like, man, bitch, fuck you. And she like, yeah, she got a tattoo of some lips on her left butt cheek on the bottom, and a house with this and that, and she got them hazel eyes and shit. And he like, bitch, I'll kill you. Man, you know what I'm saying? She pulled out a knife from her cane, and her man pulled the strap like, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. Put that knife to his throat like, damn. And T and them just watching like, damn. So T go over there. It's like, yeah, I heard about your BMF cats. Y'all move like snakes. Like, oh, hold up, bitch. Who you talking to? But T ain't even say nothing, no, like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like that. What you mean y'all moving out here, but y'all move like snakes, man? So T talked to her about needing weight, just uncut. We don't do the stepped on shit. And she like, okay, I can give y'all 28 a key. He like, 28 a key? She like, shit, we all we got, you know what I mean? Cause then he ain't got no choice but to fuck with Henry, right? And you see Peaches walk in, And my thing is, how is Peaches allowed to walk through any of this shit knowing she was K9 chick? How is she around any D-boy? That's what I want to know. Because she should be barred from any of this underworld shit after snitching on K9. Henry he was like, oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Because T was like, why Peaches here? And she's like, I don't know. She's beautiful, but those titties, though, like, come on. Come on, Henry. Stereo says they got eyes on the Migos, so it's time to go, right? So we see Meech and Greenie talking about stealing Glocks Connect. And Greenie trying to tell dog, like, cuz. I don't know. Greenie tells him Atlanta is not Detroit, pimp. And some lines are not for the crossing, pimping. I wouldn't do it, pimping. Angel walks up to Greenie and gives him dough and shit. And I fucks the shit out of Meech. And then Meech sent her over to one of Glock's right-hand man, right? Meech is like, we have to move through the stripper network to get information talking to Duffy and shit, right? And then he's like, okay, he see this chick, he grab her and shit, and her name is Lucky. About I need to figure out how to spend some time with Angel outside of this bitch. So he know what to do. Talk with her, get her isolated, and then he can see what's going on. T meets with the Migos that came through and asked, are they here on behalf of Cena? They mentioned Ty Washington like Meech. That's what we hear. And there Ty's plug. T is like, I'm the boss of Detroit. You want Meech? Go to Atlanta. He's with Ty's crew. So T ain't even thinking really, okay, y'all want to see my brother, but okay, that's cool. Y'all want to fuck with him? Y'all want to fuck with me? Y'all want to fuck with him? No, we want to fuck with Meech. Okay, go to Atlanta then. He ain't here, nigga. I ain't mad at T for that shit. What would you do if you was me? Now, Henry is with Peaches with the strap on. That shit like a fucking harness, yo. Hey, yo, I got a question for people in the community. Are straps connected to the vagina of the giver so she has pleasure as well? I don't. Or is it like any other foreplay or masturbation that is only pleases the receiver? Please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments because I'm trying to figure it out. Like I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. Some shit. There's no such thing as a stupid question, people. Henry told Peaches to lick the strap and taste yourself. After Peaches said she never had a dick like that. Did that really have to be in the show? Did that part really have to be up in there? It doesn't make any. It's just control, right? They want to establish Henry is a controlling motherfucker. What she say? Lick the strap and taste yourself, bitch. Like, damn. I get it though. Damn, though. Henry. So T go see LaWanda. LaWanda's still snapping as soon as T walked in the crib. As she should, because T put her through hella shit, right? So T apologizes and says him and Markeisha is done, and he's been fucking up. We know this shit is fake, because Markeisha called and nigga come back talking about all this shit, his ass running out the door. It seemed like. I wish it was real, though, with LaWanda. However, LaWanda has to accept he's in the game with the time frame. None of that get out the game shit and all that shit, because this is what it is right now. So he told Hoop though he has a bachelor pad. He's not moving with Markeisha for a minute, but now you want to crash at LaWanda's, nigga. Like, be who you gonna be, T. I know you don't want everybody in your business though, but you don't want everybody to tell you shouldn't have fucked with that bitch. Holla back, T. Angel meets Meech at a restaurant because he needs info. Angel stood 10 toes down on her livelihood, and I can't help you. I done seen a lot of shit, but I can't help you. Shit, it's how I eat. She's like, he talking to her, and she's like, yeah, Greenie got me out here hustling niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I just hustle niggas for their money, and that's it. she's being pimped. She was like, yo, so, you know what I'm saying? I got to go back with some money. You know what I mean? I understand what you want. I can't help you with, but I got to go back with some money. And he give her some dough and shit. Meech do. He also gives her a game on knowing her worth, and she's valuable, and she doesn't need Greenie to take her money or to make money. She can do that shit on her own. Facts. I never understood women that needed a pimp. I don't get it. Especially strippers. You know, T talks with Charles about hoping moms doesn't go through with the divorce. T went back to the crib to grab some shit to go to Luanda's because all the other shit's with Markeisha. T tells Pops he got in the game to help the family out, and he gets judged. However, he won't judge his Pops for the choices he made, saying, nigga, you fuck with Mabel, I get it, Pops. You still my daddy, nigga, I love you. Charles fired back that nothing replaces the love of your family, though, T, and remember that shit. Hey, Charles hurting like a motherfucker. My nigga Charles, I'm taking a sip for you. Be strong, Charles. Even though his wife wasn't that for show coochie, and he instead, you know, you had it for show, but you trying to get some more. He misses that occasional for show coochie. You know what I mean? Shit, somebody else going right back to Mabel. I already caught. Fuck it now. Fuck it. I'm walking around the house with Mabel. Fuck it. It's over. Fuck it. My wife gonna leave me. Fuck that shit, man. Hey, man, if that's the first time he cheated on his wife and shit, I get it, but they too religious for her to even have that conversation, so. But remember, she ain't leaving Charles because Charles cheated. She leaving Charles because her mama and them told her, motherfucker, go live your life. If that ain't the shit you want to do, leave your husband type shit. That's why the fuck she leaving. So we get back to Meech and Angel. Meech tells Angel his story. She tells him hers, and Greenie saved her life and foster home. She ran away and shit. And he was like, you know, Greenie made me feel safe. And Meech like, sometimes safe is another shade of bad. And Angel was like, Meech, you're different for seeing more in her than just a dance or a dancer or whatever else she provide for motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Meech is on that game. We see Jen and Emerson. They get the plates back from the car that was outside the Saints joint, and he's a part of PA. His residence is outside of the Drano Task Force area, so he's fair game for them to investigate, which is dope for them. Lucille and Nikki are at the prenatal mobile clinic, and Nikki trying to grab some tampons, and Lucille is like, once you put them inside of you, something else will be inside of you. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. Once again, this is another one you got to let me know in the comments. I don't know how women do either. A pad to let it run up out of you, or a tampon that's inside of you swelling up with blood. I don't know how y'all do either one of them. Shout out to the women. Ladies, I'm having a sip for you. I don't know. Like if I had to take suppositories or something for a hemorrhoid or shit like that, me having to stick a little ass, you know what I'm saying, up in my ass is like, no, nigga. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. To each his own, though. Me personally, I say tampons once you're 18 because young girls are still learning their bodies and shit, and tampons get stuck up in there, dried the fuck out, and you got up in there, and then all types of infections. Yeah, you got to be responsible to have a tampon. Shit, grown women leave tampons in. So enter Dr. Montclair, right? He rolls up and Lucille loses it. She laughing like a motherfucker, like, giddy as fuck. And Nikki's like, what the fuck is wrong with my mama? But she understands, she get it. Doc get putting that shit on her tough. Doc is like, we need to catch up. Don't leave without saying goodbye to me type shit. Shout out to Nikki for having the old school gerbos on with the gerbo on the zipper thing. Yeah. Shout out, Nick. Duffy and Stacks meet with Meech. Stack has buyers for the rest of the bricks that Meech has. Meech is salty with Duffy about saying shawty all the time. Talking about, we from Detroit, nigga. We don't say that shit. And shawty shit. Duffy like, shit, you got to get in where you fit in at times, nigga. So we hear Angel argue with a nigga up in the thing with a customer, and Meech jumps into action and whoops his ass. They break it up. Meech, of course, stays. They drag dog out. Angel gives him a dance for the lookout. That was the craziest shit, though. That was a weak-ass dance, too. But she said, Los Santo Domingos, ask around for the Havana house. That's the name of the plug, right? And then she bounces. Good looking then, Angel. But Greenie peeps the scene, like, from over there. He's going to be a problem now. You know that, right? Because once again, Meech, you talking about Tisha and that fucking Marquisha, which is Boom's bitch, but you fucking with Angel and that's Greenie bitch. When we roll through, I'm at the whole crew. Telling niggas that's what I'm about to do. Make sure your shit is on. Make sure your shit is. Yeah. No safety. Bitches taste me. Bitch lace me with their game, G. They hate me. What you wanna do, nigga? You try to skate around me. I'm Little D. That gangster of the party. Something wrong with me. Just because. It's my shit. I do what the fuck I want. All right. Brian goes to a big-ass, dope-ass fucking mansion, right, to meet with his mans and ask for a favor to get his son a lawyer, which he can't afford. What he tell? What Brian say? Children have a way of what we expect and what we don't. It's so true, right? Brian wants to make some fast money. Brian, you finna get in the game, G? And remember them 2 bricks Jen had? Jen need to get that shit to Brian. But Brian trying to get in the game. This is where the disconnect happened, and it's going to be fucked up because she can help him out right now. So we see Nikki and her homeboy talking, right? Montclair came back over there, and Lucille going to let Nikki just talking and laugh her ass off, right? He came back over there with the game pouring that shit on Lucille. She's listening to her mother, though, inside. Like, fuck it. Be what you want to be. You ain't happy with Charles? Fuck Charles. He knows Charles stole her from him, all types of shit. A married woman cannot go to lunch with her old boyfriend. Nigga, I don't think that's going to work, right? But he got her when she took the car. She took the car, though. She going. Because if she couldn't go, no, I can't go out with you, man. It's all good. Nice seeing you, though. All right? Lucilla's like, shit, you haven't found anyone? Then she got the follow-up question. He replies, oh, shit, I found plenty. I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got plenty. They just wasn't you. It's over. It's over. You buy once, you cry once, motherfucker. It's over. But, Montclair, they're your ex for a reason. Lucille, they're your ex for a reason. However, it don't matter what the weather, man. Give me that sweet little funky thing. Bounce, 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 bounce that ass, man. Front and back, from the side. Let me glide in between your thighs. Yeah, make you high. Like Tony Braxton, you know I'm maxed in and them asses. I'm slapping, clapping. Something wrong with me. Yo, however, it could be greater later, right? Y'all know when Tony Braxton talking about you making me high, that's that euphoric orgasm. Just like with Tyler with the song Make Me Wet, Make Me Hotter, Make Me Lose My Breath, Make Me Water. She's talking about squirting. All right. You buy once, you cry once, right? I'm not ready to put home wrecker or side bitch possibilities on Montclair's jacket, so we'll see. You feel me? Straight up. Own everything. Now, Brian finishes chopping up with his guy, and they, nigga, yeah, playing chess and shit. And he walk out right, and his guy's right hand, and like, yo, he asks, like, what you think? He's like, a desperate man can be a dangerous man, but both can have uses. And then Henry come in and shit, and this is her father, right? He chastises her about, he heard about she wants to expand and do all this shit. And she's like, shit, I'm waiting for you to give me the keys to take this shit over. And he like, shit, the way he talks, she's a liability. He's testing her. You're going to do this. I need you to stop doing this and all that shit. Otherwise, she gets nothing. And he's like, hey, I'm my man. I'm going to put him in your organization and see what he can do and all that shit. She's like, nigga, I hire my own people. He's like, shit, I don't give a fuck what you say. This is what you going to do. So we finna put an ex-cop now as a D-boy. Motherfucker might be a decoy. That is to come over my way. That is to ride on the highway. Get here fast, make that pussy last bit. Hey, what you wanna do? I'm gonna do. Hey, hey, I don't give a fuck about what I bet. Hey, bounce it down, fast or slow. Give it to me. Let me rub it. Get it up. Give me riding in an electric truck with a little pretty bit. What she wanna do is she ain't average, yeah. She ain't average, yeah, but her attitude is shitty. Bitches faking the motherfucker, they hicey ditty. And I city. And I do what I want. This is my shit. Meech and Duffy show up to Santiago's crib, right? Man, favorite scene of the show. MK's plug, right? We see 2 dead bodies in that joint. They walking in with the Haitian joint, right? MK boys. Migo was there, right? And they asked him if he's Santiago. He said, no. He said, I'm Sin Loco. Sin Loco. Ty Washington's Migo. And they like, then we see the MKs pull up and start spraying the place. And Meech says, this was a setup by Santiago so the MKs could kill them, right? Right? And that explains why the 2 MKs are dead, though. How? They trying to say they killed the MK? So that was one piece that was kind of fucked up in the whole step. But okay. So Loco's guys, who I assume are Colombian and Cuban, lay their asses down. Loco was a wild boy, though, smoking that cigar, standing there in harm's way with the bullets flying like I ain't worried about shit. Like, man, we talk about gangster shit. That was one of the most gangsterous moves I seen on a show ever. Because you seen this shit. Fuck. He just, nigga, man, I ain't sweating this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Man. However, Man, knowing this man will handle their asses. Loco says he's seen his people, and Cena said Meech is fast with the Rapido, right? With Rapido Dinero with the dough, and that Meech is his guy. Huh? Meech is his guy. They said T let them know where to find him at. You know what I mean? And it was like, like they asked him, dog, his other guy come in and like, yo, how much you want? Me said, I want 250. And they loved like, oh, shit, yeah. Like, yo, shit. Man, that was a dope ass scene. That was a dope. I know it's television. There ain't no police around ever in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be getting killed like a motherfucker on this show. And nobody never got to run from the police, really. You know what I mean? Except for when they killed Kato. If any of that shit was true, though, with that whole story piece right there, what a fucking way to get plugged, nigga. You know what I mean? What a fucking way to get plugged, yo. The plug come looking for you. Fire. Come on. T talks with the crew about the weight being stepped on from Henry and his 2080 key and fuck all that, right? And Stereo finds out Henry's old man tells him his old man is an ex-cop. Her old man is an ex-cop that's protected and runs shit on the east side of Detroit. He's a boss. Meech calls and tells him the plug found him. And how they talking cold as fire with the fucking travel agent and all this shit and the girls and all this shit. And I love we're finna fucking blow, baby. You know what I'm saying? Man, he's just good people. He play his character so good, man. Everybody know a cat like who, man. Player ass nigga. Don't fuck with nobody. Cool as a fan, man. But now, y'all got the real dope. Ain't stepped on nothing for the bad price. Now they got to tell Henry no what to offer. So T told her, he went straight to the office. T told her, the street is going to be flooded with BMF weight. So on some, you need to cop from us because y'all going to be out of business soon. And they like, a deal is a deal. He's like, fuck it, the deal ain't the deal till we get the shit done. T on his, man, fuck this shit, nigga. What you gonna do? What you just do, T, made an enemy out of Henry. Lucille goes to Nikki about to talk, right? And Nikki like, Ma, I know you ain't finna talk to me about this shit. I love Nikki and Lucille for trying to inform her about what the fuck is going on. But Nikki hit her with the hotness about Dr. Maurice looking at her the same way Bree's looking at me. She said, bye, Nicole. Like, yeah, Lucille got her ass up out of there, you know what I'm saying? But her secret is safe, though, with her daughter for now, I believe. So, then we see Henry again, fucking Peaches again with the strap on. And she says, Henry says, she's a fine piece of ass. Hey, yo, niggas don't talk like that, B. Why they be having her sound like a white man, yo? What they say earlier, there's fucking titties on her or some shit like that. Like, that's what white men say. And she's a fine piece of ass. Like, don't nobody talk like that, man. Nobody talk like that, man. First of all, black people call booty. You know what I mean? We don't say ass. It's booty. Fucking shit. What's fucking wrong with them, man? Henry says she spoke to her plug. Told Peaches, I spoke to your plug, and she's in and you're out, and kills Peaches. Blah, back to the head. God damn. Ruthless. I was wondering why Peaches was alive. I really was. But it was to get to the plug. But this is where the sloppy piece, I didn't like this piece because she was alive. Y'all let her kill her. But she got to her plug, but her man snitching. So they like, get rid of her, we got you. So I get it. But however, the move Henry made was shit her father was talking about. You reckless, chick. And then her people just came in and cleaned shit up. We see Jen and Amberson stake out Klutch crib. That's the cat they was looking for, and he's leaving. Lucille is lotioning it up, and this is the best they've made her look. She looks good. She was looking good in that mirror. You know what I mean? Because you could tell they got her looking, trying to look old and shit and all that old school shit. Now, she was looking good. And she up there thinking about Montclair and shit, and Charles comes in and tells her she looks beautiful, and she does. And she pulls that business card out, and we know that means intentions. She's trying to figure out how to get to his ass. You know what I mean? Now, for all my Christian women, sorry. Sorry. She's going to fuck with Montclair. You know, fuck it. But, of course, the Christian women going to say, she's the policy because her husband cheated on her. Shut the fuck up, yo. Meets at the club with Stacks, Duffy, and Uncle Loco, right? Motherfucking Stacks trying to shake his hand. Dog ain't fucking with dog. Duffy says the angel's not there. It's that maybe she set them up with the MKs. Mo's little cousin comes in the club and studying law and shit, talking about she down there at school and shit. Got the ID. Meech tells her whatever she needs, he got her. You know what I'm saying? She family. She like a sister to him. Greenie comes to him and tells Meech drinks on the house for his crew for him intervening the other night and shit. And Meech tells Greenie he needs to treat Angel better. How you gonna tell another motherfucker to treat their woman better? Meech always pussy. You know what I'm saying? He just don't like Greenie no more. Here we go. Meech making an enemy. T and the crew eating at the restaurant with LaWanda. She give him a kiss. And Jen and Emerson is out watching them, clocking them and shit like that. They own it. So we see Meech and Loco. They go to the pad and shit. And you're like, Meechy! You know what I'm saying? They got bottles of Dom and shit. You know what I'm saying? Loco tells Meech his story and how he got to America on a raft and shit from Cuba. And Meech tell him about how he had holes in his shoes and had to put cardboard in his shit. And because Meech tried to give him the couch, he said, dog, you sleep on the couch, I'm going to sleep on the floor. Because that's what Meech he just getting there. He ain't worried about that shit. He in the game. He out here making moves. And Loco was like, fuck that. Yeah, I'm on the floor with you. You know what I mean? We brothers, we in this shit, man. So that connection is getting stronger fast like a motherfucker. They only been around each other a little bit, but Ty Washington, you get plugged. Your man is my man. Loco says they're family, and then he like, I gotta use your banyo, and he passed the fuck out, man. And whatever ending song that was, I didn't. Last week was called Kill or Be Killed. The hunted, and this shit was that boom bap shit. And he was flowing, whatever the fuck that shit was flowing like a motherfucker. All right, man, I be doing 40 minutes on this shit. I really enjoy this BMF shit, right? For sure. All right, so following episode trailer predictions, y'all. We see T saying BMF was built on loyalty and brotherhood, right? With these two things, we got a bright future ahead of us. And you talking to the crew in the restaurant, dope. We see they talking about going to Jack the Rapper. And they're trying to get, and someone is getting stomped out there. We see Charles smiling at an exhibit. Meech says, we need more manpower, so that's why we're going to Jack the Rapper. And we see Little Baby throwing up the A and all that shit. So Jack the Rapper was a DJ convention back in the day where you could find like unsigned rappers and all types of shit. It was dope. They don't do them little conventions no more. Meech says, whatever they throw at us, we're not missing a beat. So we talking about the MKs, Techwood. We see Techwood, and finally we see Glock, all the motherfuckers at the Jack the Rapper shit, right? Who asks Meech, do he think he deserves to have a free pass in his city? Right? So he ain't fucking with Meech at this point in time, but we know how splice conversations work. Maybe they come to a resolution. We see Henry screaming. We see fighting. We see the police running in somewhere. You know what I mean? So where could they be running into? Are they running in Jack the Rapper, or are they running in T restaurant? We see Meech busting a gun, and T says the world is his oyster. So, I mean, you know what I mean? You open it up as a pearl. Hey, 2 episodes in, I'm still 10 toes down. At the game last night I was working, I was telling JG, Mama and Daddy, I've been watching too much BMF. Her girl said, it's only been 1 episode. I said, but man, I've been watching too much. We can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? We do whatever, man. So, this shit is fire. I love it. 50, you're a genius. You got the right people around you. Stop having Henry talk like a white man. That's all I got to say, man. You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. I asked y'all a few questions. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let's keep the conversation going, man. I appreciate all y'all, man, and look out and support this shit, man. You know what I mean? Especially the firsts and the day ones, man. Love y'all. Much love. Y'all share this shit. Yo, get your confidence together, get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com or wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at Candy K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence Clutch. I don't even know if I post a Confidence. I don't even post to Instagram or Facebook. I know it's free promotion, but I just don't. All right, maybe I need to start back. All right, yo. All right, man. I'm doing this for us, y'all. I ain't doing it for that other shit. Weekly, Donald Nelson, D Nell, Dizzle, DZ, Deezos, DZD, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Little D, Don Rilla Digger, host of the BMF Reverberation podcast, a Confidence in the Clutch podcast about the acclaimed TV series BMF, blowing money fast, Black Mafia family. Have a safe and healthy night. If you listen during the daytime, credit great day on purpose, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.